Tuesday evening, May 19th, West London, Stamford Bridge. What unfolded here might be the most consequential London derby of the past decade. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. On paper, it's a one-goal margin. But this single result has pushed Tottenham Hotspur to the edge of a cliff they haven't stood near in nearly half a century. The word relegation, for the first time since the 1977-78 season 48 years ago, is now being spoken seriously. In this video, we'll keep the match flow brief and dive deep into what's really fascinating: the fan reactions, the media verdicts, and the unhinged atmosphere inside Stamford Bridge. Let's set the stage. Chelsea came into this match without a Premier League win since March 4th, a 7-game winless run. On top of that, they had lost 4 consecutive home matches. One more home defeat, and Chelsea would have suffered 5 straight home league losses for the first time in club history. Tottenham, meanwhile, sat in 17th place, just 2 points clear of 18th-placed West Ham. Only 2 matches left to save their season. Then 2 external storms hit, and the temperature went through the roof. First, just days before the match, Chelsea officially announced Xabi Alonso as their new manager starting July 1st. The same Alonso who led Leverkusen to an unbeaten Bundesliga title. He's coming to Stamford Bridge. Second, Tottenham manager Roberto de Zerbi threw down the gauntlet. At his pre-match press conference, he said this: "If everyone wants Tottenham relegated, it's a big motivation for me, and I hope for my players as well. We have to accept that football is nice because of rivalry. That's Italian fire, and Chelsea fans were never going to let that pass." Social media was already a battlefield before kickoff. Tonight, you'll hear your relegation song for 90 straight minutes, flooded Twitter. Tottenham supporters dug in their heels, vowing this couldn't be where the end began. Let's run through the match quickly. 11th minute. Surprisingly, Tottenham strike first. Pedro Porro delivers an inviting cross to the back post. Mathys Tel meets it with a diving header, and it crashes off the post. The away end gasps. 18th minute. This is the moment that decides everything. Pedro Neto drifts inside from the right and slips the ball to Enzo Fernandez. From around 25 yards out, one touch, then a curling left-footed strike into the bottom left corner. Antonin Kinski in the Spurs goal doesn't even get a hand to it. 1-0 Chelsea. The half ends like that. Enzo rattled the crossbar with a free kick. Cole Palmer spurned a glorious chance in first half stoppage time. 67th minute. Tottenham's nightmare deepens. Randall Kolo Muani plays a dreadful back pass that gets intercepted. The ball moves through Pedro Neto and finds Andrey Santos in the box. Santos finisce calmly, his first ever Premier League goal. 2-0. 74th minute. When the game looks dead, Spurs find a pulse. Substitute Pape Matar Sarr produces a clever backheel inside the penalty area. Richarlison, unmarked at the far post, taps it home. 2-1. What followed was Tottenham throwing absolutely everything forward. Mickey van de Ven was hauled down by Marc Cucurella in the box during a corner. Spurs screamed for a penalty. Referee Stuart Atwell waved it away, ruling the ball wasn't yet in play. James Maddison's stoppage time free kick from the edge of the box flew over the bar. And that was that. Final score: Chelsea 2, Tottenham 1. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The atmosphere inside Stamford Bridge. ESPN's match reporter wrote that the home fans generated the most rambunctious noise they had produced all season. The thrill of the Alonso appointment combined with the dark joy of watching their rivals teeter on the brink. 2 emotions fused into something rare. The moment Santos made it 2-0, Chelsea fans broke out a chant. NBC Sports commentary picked it up live. Lincoln away. Ole, ole. For viewers unfamiliar with English football culture, let me explain. Lincoln City is currently a club in the 3rd tier of English football. So that chant translates roughly to this: when you get relegated, you'll be visiting small towns like Lincoln next season. It's one of the most savage chants in the English football vocabulary. Like telling a former giant club, enjoy your trips to nowhere next year. For Tottenham fans, it cut deep, because this is a club that has been ever present in the Premier League since its founding in 1992. And they were hearing that chant while watching their team collapse. Let's turn to the media reactions. ESPN's match report captured the cruelty perfectly. Chelsea fans never missed a beat all night in reminding Spurs of what may await them come Sunday and next season. Yahoo Sports match column was even more direct. The final line of their write-up reads, "Winner, winner, death, taxes, beating Spurs dinner." A mashup of winner, winner, chicken dinner, and the old saying that the only certainties in life are death and taxes. The three certainties in life: death, taxes, and Chelsea beating Spurs. A long-standing Chelsea fan joke, reborn for this night. The commentators' reactions were just as telling. NBC Sports' Joe Prince Wright, right after Santos' goal, declared on air, "Oh no, Spurs are in big trouble now, and Chelsea are well on top. Game over? Probably." And when Maddison's late free kick sailed over the bar, he added, "Spurs are probably going to come up just short. Everything is set up for a very nervous final day of the season." That's not analysis. That's a eulogy. And the Opta numbers tell the story in cold facts. Chelsea's first Premier League win since their 4-1 victory over Aston Villa on March 4th. Chelsea are now unbeaten in 8 Premier League home London derbies. 6 wins, 2 draws. Their longest such run since a 13-game stretch starting in January 2013. Tottenham have now lost 39 Premier League matches against Chelsea. Only Manchester United, with 40, have beaten them more often in the competition. Spurs have managed just 1 win in their last 40 trips to Stamford Bridge. So what's left? Tottenham face Everton at home on Sunday, May 24th, their final match of the season. If they avoid defeat, or if Leeds do them a favor by beating West Ham on the same day, Tottenham stay up. They sit on a plus 12 goal difference cushion over West Ham, so even a level point scenario likely keeps them safe. The numbers favor Tottenham, but football isn't played on spreadsheets. Across Tottenham fan accounts on social media, 2 words appear over and over: dread and shame. One fan posted this: "It's not the possibility of being relegated that I can't handle. It's that it almost happened at Chelsea's house, singing those songs." On the other side, Chelsea climbed to 8th, European football back in their sights. And perhaps more importantly, they've opened the Xabi Alonso era over the grave of their bitterest rivals. Cole Palmer captured the dressing room mood. Everyone's excited. He's a top manager. Can't wait to get started. Chelsea fans are already dreaming of next season. Does Zerbi cut a frozen figure after the final whistle? The man who picked the fight watched the consequences play out for 90 minutes inside enemy territory. One Tottenham fan summed it up brutally on X: "Our manager made enemies, and we lost in the house of those enemies. Even if we survive on Sunday, tonight's humiliation will live with us forever." This wasn't just a 2-1. It was the night when nearly half a century of pride wobbled at the home of the bitterest rivals. The night when one of the Premier League's founding members stared into the abyss of the second tier while opposing fans sang. A brutal derby in every sense of the word. Sunday, May 24th, Tottenham versus Everton. The final drama of this Premier League season unfolds there. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.